It is a wonderful cosmetic. I'm wearing it right now. All right, let's try this again with enthusiasm. So pretty much for the most part, he's just going to stay parked here. But he's my backup plan in case crap goes sideways, which it did in Vaughn last night. Although, again, even that wasn't particularly necessary. It made the end fight just go faster. Which is really all you're looking for after a certain point. You're just looking to expedite the process. Alright. Make sure I get the shield up before I do this, because I always forget to shield and then rage. Now I'm raging. Now I'm doing it. Now I got the magic fang. Now we're good to go.
The sweltering heat in these tunnels is almost unbearable. Who would want to live in such a place?
And now we fight some elementals. These guys really drive me crazy. So I'm gonna put him on his back early. That almost wiped me in Vaughn 3 last night. I kept getting earth grabbed when the elemental spawned behind me, and I was not a happy camper about that at all. Since I had already died to 3 Reapers spawning at once, plus 3 separate stacks of enervation, which was, again, not making me a happy camper.
Fluid oozes from a wound in
It's really kind of dirty pool that they made it so it blows right through Death Ward, but...
burrowed its way in. You hear someone.
Alright, Joker, let's do it.
The sound
Oh, and there's my Doorbell Reaper. And as you can see, the Sword of Shadows is still the hard carry right now. I hate these guys just so much. There's not a word in the English language for how much I hate Plague Reapers. Toss up my regenerate, even though I'm still cursed. He doesn't want to talk to me again, I guess. Not sure what's going on. Alright. So here we go. We'll fight a few more of these clowns over here. Oh, I forgot about the guys that are hiding behind the back. And again, this is just nothing more than a situation of me running around in circles because I can't disarm the traps. So I'm just going to run through it like a champion right now. Ow. There we go. Fortunately, regenerate is still working, so... Alright. Toss this up, just for funsies. Always the fresh Divine Might, because it's a short-term buff, which is very frustrating. I'm not a big fan of the short-term buffs. I'm not sure why they do that. Because you're just going to be, you know, forever micromanaging it. It just seems kind of like wasted effort, but... Be better if it was a higher tier or more expensive or something. Then, for me at least, I would prefer that to having to continually micromanage it, since you're never going to want it not to be up. But go. There it is. I'm sorry, I gotta get rid of this guy. He's just gonna make my life miserable if I don't get rid of him. These stupid disco balls. Alright, there we go. Get those guys out of here, pop myself a few heals. Seems that my spell power has improved. And I've done nothing to change it. My equipment is exactly the same. So I'm not sure what the difference is. A smarter person than me would probably sprint through this, but I haven't had coffee yet, so
The north wing gate lever locks
go
in
ahead and
place.
sprint back.
Power surge shorts out the storage area's energy barriers.
But again, you can't really do too much sprinting because then these guys show up and you gotta deal with them. Knocking these guys down is exactly what you want. Cannot look at those guys lying on their back enough. Everyone's got to identify the spellcaster and get him dealt with quickly, because otherwise it's going to be a bad time. Alright, so these guys are done. This guy. Come on. There you go. Oh, one of these. Alright. So they're out of here. There we go. And remember, property damage improves learning, so we're always breaking things. As you can see, Sword of Shadow still with the hard carry. Like when these guys are suddenly dead. It's a very good time. Alright, now we do the walk back. I don't even know if my trick is going to work, if I'm going to have to run through this like a savage. No, it does work. It's tricky, but it can work. You're basically just working your way down through that little hole there at the side of the stairs, and you can just fall down and skip all the traps. I probably shouldn't say that, because now it'll be something the devs will terminate with extreme prejudice, but oh well. Now we come over here at the side, because we've run this 10,000 times and we know where all the traps and all the pitfalls are. Now, I could have sworn I was getting additional stacks. There it is. So you can see the little slashes, but the little red slashes beside me indicate when I'm getting additional stacks of Killer Instinct. Stacks up to 3 times. For some reason, it seems to be kind of hit and miss, and then we walk to this side because we know where the pipe is. The floor falls out. Okay. As you can see, they've thrown a party in my honor. Well, exhaustion. As you can see, exhaustion matters. They otherwise they'd have fallen right down on me, and I've taken a severe beating. It's another thing I'm not good at when I haven't had coffee, or any time really, is paying attention to my hit points. There you go. Alright. Just sit here and keep feeding myself heals until something comes of it. Alright, let me just get that going again. This going again, get some Resin Fury going again, get this again, and then let's break the door. Oh, you guys want to, how about you just sit down? How about everybody sits down? There you go. This clown sits down, and this is why we always make sure that our shield is up. See how he's just spamming magic missiles at me? Can't really see it as well on the bear, but the every time that shield flash, it means is that he's attacking us with magic missiles. Exhaustion, it's so obnoxious.
We run the foundry now.
Get rid of this disco ball, that's gonna be a bad day. So that was problem 1A solved. Set up my crusade. Work beating this guy down. I'm not as concerned about those golems as I probably should be. But this guy's okay. You know what? I am concerned about those golems down there. They're starting to damage my comm. Right, get rid of him. There we go. Now let's discuss how me and this guy are gonna have words. I think he's a red name. Yeah, I can't knock him down. Yeah. So again, a smarter person than me would probably be using like an action boost or something to speed this up, but you know, I'm saving those for the hospital. There we go.
A leech-like creature crawl out from under RC1's body and slip away into the shadows.
So the basic implication is that all of these Warforged that were beaten up on here, they're possessed. So look who showed up. Is that my old friend, the Mr. Plague Reaper? Yeah, it is. Because what's more fun and challenging than that? Come over here and put this guy down. Because they will continually spam junk at you. Of course, I gotta know, chat. I gotta know what we got down here. I don't need it, but for some reason people will still pay for this. There it is. There's the Blood Rage Symbiont. You haven't seen it? That's it. DR5, proof against poison, will save. But it's a rage clicky. And people still want that. For reasons I cannot explain. There's a lot of micromanagement on this right now. But anyway. So there it is. It's basically found money here. And it only ever spawns in that one container. So, oh. I can't tell you how many times that's gone sideways. Oh, this guy's gotta go. This guy's gotta sit down. It's a bad time. These guys are obnoxious too, but not nearly as bad as the Demon Souls. And this is the part where we summon our, oops, whoopsie. We summon our sacrificial lamb. We say, pull the lever.
Every lever locks into position.
We say, thank you for your brave service. Excuse me. And then we get out of here. Now, if I had, if I was a different class and I could disarm traps, I would do that, but doing that, so. Alright, so we're in here, and get all the breakables. A lot of breakables, so we'll get a lot of learning out of this. And I'll just go ahead and rest all them here. I'll park the hireling here too as well. There's no point in leaving them where they are. Okay. So now I always turn back into a person before I do this because the spellcasting cooldown is annoying when you're a bear. Alright, now we're good to go. I did that in the wrong order because every time I click on this little icon thing, it's going to change me into a bear. Every single time, without exception. And you would think after, like, this is like, what, my third bear life? You think I'd be a little more kin to that. Anyway. Oop. Missed one. And sprint boost is one of those things I just will never regret taking. I totally get why people were so into it. Anything that gets you through the quest faster, right? And here we go. Line them up, suckers. I should have spared that for the dogs, but oh well. Beatings are real, chat. Beatings are real. Right. So. It's just ironic to me that I seem to have taken a much bigger beating this life, even though I have more AC, more physical resistance, more magical resistance, and if I'm not mistaken, more hit points. So I'm trying to figure out what the difference is that I take so much more of a beating than I did last time. Maybe the only thing I can come up with is that the Barbarian damage reduction must account for more than I thought, but even that I have Barbarian damage reduction. So I don't have all of it. I think I had like 7% last life. All told at the end of the day. This time I got 4, so I don't know if that makes that much of a difference, but do I really need to be picking up all the platinum pieces? Probably not, but it is what it is now. Nothing I care about. Come on. And this time I remember to knock it out. When things are knocked down, they're not hurting me. A lot of positive things to say about not being hurt. Okay. That guy's gone. That guy's gone. Talk to the speaking stone. Door opens up. We come over here. Hit the switch. Door opens up. Go and fight some golems. Ran away. They suck. Here. Oh, I got the Iron Golem Hunter, so there's that at least. Next order of business, we switch to our Slime Beater. And we start the process. So, for those of you who don't understand the puzzle, I think I've explained this before, but I'll explain it again for the benefit of the class. First, to beat up a slime. There you go, get out of here. All right, so that symbol on top of the wheel is what we have to get the outside wheels to go to. So now that those are done, this is unlocked. We have to turn it to this symbol. I call this symbol A's. Other people call it the elephant or whatever. Everybody has their own Pictionary terms for this stuff. We're trying to get the inside wheels to become that symbol. And so we have to take the outside wheels to either side of the inside wheel and turn them. So, because they're locked right now, if I try to turn these wheels, nothing happens. So first you beat a slime. There you go. So so it's locked. So that symbol now is what I have to turn these outside ones to be. So some people call that, this is the symbol. So some people call that cactus on a hill. I call that the trident. Everybody has their own terms. And you can hear the soft click, and that means that I can turn the inside wheel. Again, I come over here, and I call that F. So theoretically, these are just highly stylized Roman letters, but you know. So I gotta beat 2 slimes because reasons. There we go. So I get this over here to F. And then this. And the moment we do that, it immediately gets rid of all the slimes in here.
You
Key.
slide a master control room key just where Haywire said it would be.
Unlock the door. Make sure that we're actually angry. And then we bring them all to the door here. The reason you bring them to the door is because you're trying to make sure they don't do that. They don't get around behind you, which they're doing anyway, but so they're always going to angle to try to be behind you. Right? So your mission in life is to ensure that they do not do that. And this is the opportunity when I am going to go ahead and just start popping my, because I want this to be over and done quickly. Again, I'm not a huge fan of hanging around for all right, we're already done.
It's time to end.
Suddenly dead is good. And we did all that just to get the key to unlock this gate so that we can pull this lever
A toneless voice
and run for it.
through the foundry. This complex will self-destruct in 5 minutes. Please evacuate immediately.
Okay, we're gonna be running into some guys along the way. The vast majority of the damage I'm going to be absorbing in here is going to be these guys. These stone guards have been a misery this entire life. I don't know why they've been so particularly nasty this time, but man, they have been a rough go. It's because they stand there and they absorb a massive beating. And as you can see, my strike through is coming up clutch right now. Hitting all these guys at the same time. Just ran right through all of that. Right through the poison, right through the fire, because I'm a genius. Yeah, you always want to get rid of these champions first because they're going to ruin your whole day. Yep. That's all done. Always be wary of square floors. I really am quite pleased with the way Tremor is working. I did not expect Tremor to be knocking stuff down in Epic Reapers, but I'll take it.
I know you're running for your life, but this is important.
It was one of my favorite things when I was a pure bear. I was running
The exit.
I gotta get rid of this. The good. Oh wow, did it heal him? No, it didn't. So as you can see, the strike through lets me hit these guys at once, which is great. It's almost making me think that I should maybe swap out some of my
Gonna count to
my
20.
feats. I don't know if it'll let me though.
Rumblings from deep within the factory reverberate down the
So
corridor.
these guys will show up. Just hang around over here until they decide to get close.
Self-destruct.
What I can do, and I save this for special occasions. The hallway blows up. Wait for that to come down. I always wait for the drawbridge. Drawbridges have a nasty habit of not actually being there when you get there. And then you fall to your death.
You feel powerful elemental energy course. Haywire gestures to the
Alright,
glowing
not too bad.
staff on the lectern. Take it. Evan.
And whole lot of nothing. 20 vault keys is alright. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, initial 5 vault keys. This they are fairly generous with the keys. But
1 minute until self-destruct.
we don't have to worry about the hireling. I'll call him here so that people don't have a panic attack. And we're good. So what do I get in the mail?